See a lot of tired legs and bodies out there.
Advantage early.
Nick Ezekwe off, Chandler Cunningham South on, and right into the thick of things. France, though, are rocking and rolling and taken to the deck in timely fashion. Demba Bamba arrives. Fiku out the back. Berder all alone. Bar to Guivalu. Cunningham South, but the whistle goes.
That was such an important tackle by Rafi Quirk. Doesn't just chop down low, wraps the player up, wraps the ball up.
And Cunningham South, they're almost snaffling the loose ball. Very interesting. He's come on for Nick Ezekwe. He is a back row by trade. He has played second row in his time. There's no other recognised second row on the English bench, which would lead you to believe, do England have designs for the five-round back row to maybe make that shift forward into lock?
Well, I think we saw it, didn't we, in the Six Nations? He came on against Wales, had a really good game in not what he would probably call his first choice position, but to have that interchanging player being able to go from the across the back five, only going to work in your favour.
Well, chatting to a French colleague on the gantry here earlier, Fabien Galtier is of the same opinion. He referred to it as polyvalent, which is French for multi-purpose players, as I understand, and a number of these French back row and second row, the likes of Mikael Guillard, adept at that, and Chandler Cunningham South, so too. In fact, all of the second rows and back rows for England. Oh, goodness me. Look up Coach Killer online and you see a video of that double pump on the throw 5 metres out.
Yeah, really frustrating, because you felt like that was a moment for France to get themselves back into this.
Time ticking in England's favour as they lead by a dozen.
6. Get him out the front, Sammy.
For France, the second time it's happened in that area. We've seen how devastating their maul can be, and it feels like such a shame that they've got too complicated when all they've really needed to do is claim the ball and throw their big bodies at the task. Fiku just building some form after a tricky season at Racing and a broken thumb earlier in the year. He's going to be key down in New Zealand. By and large, there'll be no Toulouse players there because they're into the top 14 final. Galtier has said he'll pick a maximum of 5 players from the finalists of the top 14 to go to New Zealand, and even then he's going to be bearing in mind the number of minutes they've played across the season. You think of guys like Thomas Ramos, you think of all the Bordeaux players who not only, well, they're not in the final yet, they've got the semi this evening, but they've also won a European Cup. That is so many minutes of attritional rugby.
How many?
In the top 14, about a 30-game campaign.
6.
So it really is going to be next generation stuff for France, and this is going to be an experience, a character building clinch. 5 metres out, 5 minutes to go, trailing by 12, desperate for a try to get them back into the contest. A dart from Jeannot, denied. Bodies everywhere. One pumping drive from France, and so close to the pain. English arms everywhere. A double blast, no decision yet. Have England done enough?
Time off. Mike.
Go ahead, Holly.
My on-field decision is try. I just want to make sure that it's not held up initially after foregrounding.
For the on-field decision,
try. Check the ball not held up initially. Stand by. You can see the ball there. The ball's
Well, what do you think,
definitely on the
Beth?
ground.
It's pretty close, if not conclusive, inconclusive.
So if you have the ball,
Well, you can see the ball there. It's whether or not it's just got on the line. From this angle, it looks like it has.
Okay, so back to referee, you have a decision. So you may award the try. The ball is on the ground and on the line.
That's a really important score for France there. You know, 6 minutes on the clock, young group of players coming back and staying the fight in this game still, with time on the clock still. That'll be a really pleasing part about this for the coaching team from France, to see them staying in the fight and taking the moment.
And a crucial kick for Antoine Astoy. Seven points the deficit. This conversion means that France could snatch victory with a late converted score, and Astoy splits the uprights, and it is game on for Les Bleus in Le Demi-Crunch.
It's a brilliant strike, wasn't it? Ice cold from him.
France claim it through the monstrous Michael Guillard, who wears a jolting hit as he looks to exit the 22.
Okay, now use it.
5 points the difference. France just showing a ruthless edge, and utterly clinical when opportunities have presented themselves. They just haven't gone away.
Thank you.
And now, this will be a test of their character, their belief of whether they can come back here at the Allianz. Whilst for England, it is whether they can repel a late French assault. And they have their pockets picked at the line-out. Fisher barrels forward across the 10. Astoy goes to the skies. Slade is under it, and he's swatted by Berger, but cleanly and bravely taken at pace. Spencer to Dan, just explodes into the shoulders of the French.
Not yet. Yes.
The confidence of Spencer to box without the defences around him. Good competition, spilt forward into the hands of Don Brandt, but it's already gone forward off Cunningham South.
I thought he was put onside.
France will have to put in.
Do we have an offside at all there, Ben? So we think live, we think that after he's touched it, he's then played onside. So it's no, it's just a scrum. Okay? Yeah. Time off, please. Okay, thank you.
A number of ricochets. Quirk's shoulder, Cunningham South's hands.
Sorry. Good height, keep it off the ground, stability once the ball's in.
But the net result is France, who, remember, have been playing with 14 all this time, with Cameron Waukee off the field, and now back to the full complement. The Canadian Frenchman, Tyler Duguay, reinstated to the field with 5 on his back.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
And a penalty, the first at scrum time all game to the French. And suddenly, the Mexican waves have ground to a halt in the stadium, and the nerves of players and supporters in white alike beginning to jingle and jangle.
Yep,
Because one last French assault is coming.
7, 6, 6, 6. Drop 1. Oh, sorry, mate. Keep him out of the front, Ben. Ball in the 5.
The multi-purpose man. The polyvalent. Nestled in the nucleus of a blue drive. Duguay, the Canadian bruiser, makes a dent, and Jeannot just keeps the fringes honest.
Okay, advantage.
And penalty advantage for France too. They can attack without consequence.
Advantage.
They know whatever happens, they'll come back. England must defend for their lives. But the meters are coming easy from the French, who are emboldened by the prospect of a revenge victory at the Allianz.
No advantage.
On the 22, outside the 22.
Well, how about that? The French
No arms.
giving themselves another lifeline here.
Number 12.
I think it was
Number
Atkinson's
12.
there. Being done for a no-arms tackle, just throwing his body into the player. Big moment for France. England need to keep their discipline, be composed.
The final stage of the audition for the 2 touring parties. New Zealand, the destination for Les Bleus. Argentina and Los Pumas awaiting England. Who will go with the taste of victory on their lips? England infringe again, and once more they must survive a French battery, knowing that a penalty is already coming their way. Now it's Jacobus van Tonder, the South African-born back row. Jeannot just powers on through. A carry belying his size. Demba Bamba. Now England. A dish to taste of pick and go. Oh, it squirts free, and it's almost there for the French back row. Ticheron. They've wriggled forward. They've wriggled close. They've wriggled to victory. Wave after wave of blue jersey crashing upon the English shores. And eventually, it is the gargantuan frame of Romain Tawa-Fifenua with a levelling try and a cinch of the conversion to snatch the match.
It's really tough, isn't it, for England on their line, trying to defend wave after wave, and he nails it.
Astoy, with a minimum of fuss, wraps up a French smash and grab in Le Demi-Crunch, trailing by 12. They played 20 minutes of the second half with 14 after a Cameron Watkey red card. But they've dug deep and they will board the flight to New Zealand with a Twickenham experience that has resulted in victory in the most dramatic of fashion.